Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
I've been walking toward this my whole life. You didn't always know where I was going, and neither did I. But you always encouraged me to chase my dreams. Bank Independent is helping me take the next step. By opening an account, I unlocked a scholarship to UNA. Now, I'm ready for what's next, knowing I've always had support every step of the way. Bank Independent, we're invested in your future.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time,
And welcome. Thank you for tuning in on the X Sports Network. This is Brian Long alongside Mark Springer and Will Pettis bringing you TSSAA Sub-State Basketball Action Class 2A variety tonight as we have the Summertown Lady Eagles visiting the 27-3 Huntingdon Phillies. And Mark, we played all year. Now it's come down to one game.
Win or go home here on this one. Looked at I just saw that rim. We were talking about the rims earlier. I just saw that shot. Yeah. That rim move. They're going to be loose.
So we're playing the Lady Eagles, Region 5 runner-up, playing the Region 6 champion Huntingdon Phillies. Huntingdon, Mark, is 27-3. I done some checking. They lost the first two games of the year on November 22nd.
Wow.
And then they lost their third one on December the 20th. So they've had quite the year. But also, Mark, you look at their roster, they're all freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah. And what I've heard is they get after it too.
They got a strong post player, and then it's pressure, quickness. So it'll be up to the Lady Eagles to handle that pressure tonight.
And I think from one of the things I've heard is that these kids played a lot together. I think they played travel ball together, and so they're probably not going to play like freshmen and sophomores.
So we're looking forward to this. And 2 years ago, the Lady Eagles came over here, same type situation, and Lady Eagles led most of the way, and then Huntingdon was able to pull it out in the end in 2024 to make their trip to the state tournament when what was the last game for Carly Campbell and that crew. So we're ready for the national anthem.
Banking made simple and convenient. At Builtwell Bank, we're here for you. Whether you're making a milestone purchase or saving for retirement, our dedicated financial team will walk with you every step of the way because we care. From personal banking accounts to making sure your business and commercial needs are met, we'll make sure you have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and goals. Serving Lawrenceburg and Summertown. Come see us today. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
What a great job. They got a great band. It's one thing Will remembered from the time over here a couple of years ago.
We're down to 6 cheerleaders, is it?
As we're ready for the starters, first for Summertown. Number 2, the sophomore, Tess Long. Number 3, the senior, Ella Busby. Number 13, Ellie Lou Mason, the junior. Number 20, Gabby Long, a senior. And number 23, the freshman, Zoe Bonner. So, Mark, been that same 5 most of the year. Coach Gene plays about 7 or 8 most of the time in hotly contested games.
Yeah, I think it's good. Bonner coming off of a really good game the last time she played, and we're always looking for another scorer here and there. And so if we've talked about this, if they can have a well-balanced scoring night, we have as good a chance as anybody.
Yep. Summertown, we've grown a lot. We've grown a lot this season, as you pointed out. So now we're ready for the Huntingdon Phillies. Number 14, Bartholomew. She's a sophomore. Number 21, Wilson, another sophomore.
Got a packed house tonight.
Number 22, another sophomore, Bennett. Number 24, the freshman post player, Key. Number 25, another sophomore, Tatum Rich. So, Mark, 4 sophomores and a freshman. Wow. Obviously, the future is pretty bright for the Huntingdon Phillies.
Well, you got to hope maybe our experience tonight is our edge.
But, we'll say, looking at Huntington's schedule, they lost to Smith County, first game of the year. Smith County's playing tonight. They lost to Pickett County, strong team up in the Upper Cumberland. And then their third loss was to Gibson County, Coach Wilkins' dad. And Gibson County is playing tonight. So they're battle-tested as well. And we're ready for the tip. It'll be Busby and Key. Tip in the area. It's Key, taps it to number 22, Bennett. And Summertown opens up in the man-to-man. Bennett gives over to Rich. Goes inside, Key, shot up, battle, no good, rebound, Gabby Long. Gabby has it slapped away by Key. Nice stolen, layup, rolling, no good. Key with it, back up, no good. She's going to be fouled by Gabby Long. And, Mark, those are the kind of mistakes you can't have in this game. As we had the rebound and we were taking off, and we turned it over. I think it's very important to take the crowd out of this game early. You said it's electric in here.
You notice they immediately went into their post player. They obviously have an advantage underneath. That's the first thing they did. Come strong side and just threw it right into the post. You're probably going to have to front that down, I would assume.
As Key makes 1 out of 2, and Huntingdon jumps into full court pressure. Ball comes in to Tess Long. Now back to Gabby Long to Tess. Tess across the timeline. Racing, nice speed down to Mason. Slapped away. There's a scramble for it. We got a hell ball, and this time it'll belong to the Lady Eagles.
Right, that's what we're going to have to do is beat the press and make them pay for pressing.
Gabby to play it in. Gabby looking. Lobs it in to Busby. Back in the corner to Gabby Long. Back out front, Busby. Huntingdon into the 2-3. Full court pressure back into a 2-3 for the Huntingdon Phillies. Tess Long goes inside free throw line. Gabby out to Busby. Busby out front, Tess into the lane.
I like that.
Going to take it strong. Shot blocked by Key. It's picked up by Bennett. Here come the Phillies. Bennett racing to the other end. Shot up, no good. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by number 21, Wilson. It'll be Summertown basketball, and the Phillies back into the 1-2-1-1 full court pressure. Pass comes in to Tess Long. She gets it back to Gabby. Gabby up the sideline. Across the timeline. Gives over to Tess. A lot of pressure right now from Huntingdon. Bonner, Gabby, back out Tess, top of the key.
They're extending the zone out awful deep.
Gives it to Busby, or back to Bonner. Inside to Gabby. Gabby spins back out to Busby into the lane. Cut off. Now gives it over to Gabby Long. Good patience here by the Lady Eagles. Gabby into the lane. Her pass slapped away. It's stolen. Picked up by Wilson. Wilson ahead to number 25. That's Rich. To Bennett. Bennett with it. They'll reset it. Bennett passes out to Bartholomew for 3. No good. Rebound. Bonner. She'll give over to Busby.
Numbers now. Hopefully we'll.
Busby wants to run. She's going to take it all the way home. Shot up. No good. Battle for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Huntingdon.
One thing you notice already, they're not going to call the bump fouls. Even on the shots, you're just going to go get it.
Yeah, Busby been shooting 2 free throws all year right there on that. Pass comes into Busby. Pump
Nice
fake.
move.
This time she'll get the foul. And Ella Busby will go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul was on Key. That's her first. It'll be Huntington's first. Free throw, good. 6 minutes to play, 1-1 your score in the first period. Second toss, good. Summertown leads 2-1. Bennett's got it across the timeline. Summertown still in the man-to-man. Bennett wants to drive. She's going to take it home. Shot blocked by Busby. Rebound by Busby.
We've seen that a few times this year.
Busby across the timeline, into the lane. Kicks it out to Bonner. Bonner gives over to Tess Long. Tess out to Gabby. Gabby thought about a 3. Puts it on the floor. Back to Tess. Over here to Bonner. In the corner to Mason for 3. Bang!
Got it.
Ellie Lou Mason knocks it down. 5-1 Summertown.
Big bucket.
Bennett gives it over to Key. Key drives. Now kicks it out Bennett. Thought about a 3. Bennett into the lane. Shot up. Rolling good. Bennett looks like a player. 5-3 your score. Gabby set to play it in. She gets it in to Mason. Tess Long with it across the timeline. She wants to run. Tess going to take it all the way home. Now she'll back it off. She gets it out of there to Busby. Over to Mason. She'll try again. Bang! Ellie Lou Mason, 2 for 2. Summertown 8, Huntingdon 3. Bennett across the timeline.
Talk about you never know where we're going to get our points for this bunch.
Inside the key, shot, no good. Rebound.
Good
Busby,
job by
good
Mason.
defense by Mason.
Absolutely, straight up.
Busby across the
Gabby
timeline.
out there.
Pass goes down to Bonner. It's picked up by number 21. That's Wilson. Wilson ahead to Bartholomew. To Key. Over here to number 25. That's Rich. Back to Key. Kind of a 5-out set right now for Huntingdon. Key takes it all the way home. Layup good. Tough shot right there. Summertown with it in the backcourt. She's going to picked up by Mason. And we're going to have a hell ball, and on the alternating possession, this one will belong to the Huntingdon Phillies. And Mark, we were just a little out of sync from the start on the inbounds on that one. 8-5, Summertown leads. 4:09 to play in the first period. Wilson to play it in. She plays it in to Key. Out front to number 11. That's Moore for three, and we're knotted at 8. Summertown in full court, or Huntingdon full court pressure. Busby with it in backcourt. Busby gets it ahead to Tess Long. Tess along the sideline. She's trapped, has it taken away by Bartholomew. Bartholomew gives over to Bennett. Bennett to Key. Skips it over to Moore. She'll try again. 2 for 2 for Moore just into the game. Huntingdon now leads 11-8. We're going to get a timeout on the floor with 3:30 to play in the first period. Summertown coach Jeremy Jean takes a 30-second. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car
And welcome back to Huntingdon High School. It'll be Summertown basketball against full court pressure. Busby with it in the backcourt. She gets it ahead to Tess Long across the timeline. Tess going to take it all the way home. She backs it off now into the lane. Skips it over here to Mason. Back out front, Bonner. Bonner into the lane. Says it slapped away. Picked up, stolen, and we're going to have a hell ball. And this time it'll belong to Summertown. And folks at home, I don't know if you can tell by the video, but it is a physical game. Summertown ball under their own basket.
A lot of action already.
Gabby gets it into Busby. Busby has it slapped away. Gabby with it in. Now she gives it to Bonner. Bonner back out front. Busby thought about a three. Into the lane. 15-footer. No good. Rebound. Who is that? That's Bartholomew for Huntingdon. She gets it out there to Key.
Summertown wanting to put a little pressure on themselves. Got some numbers here.
Wilson over to Moore.
Moore is just
no good. Rebound. Bennett back up. No good. Rebound. Bonner. Bonner has it slapped away. It'll belong to Huntingdon.
Couldn't quite tell. I don't think anyone could tell. But it's staying here.
Huntingdon basketball. 2:45 to play under their own basket.
Down in the ball game for what you come in for, Gabby. See, they're posting down. Good help down. Good help by Busby. Nice dish, too.
Key with it. Key up and good. And she was fouled. As Key picked up the loose ball, and she was able to lay it up and in and draw the foul. That foul will be on Bonner. That'll be her first.
Well, momentum swings here back and forth.
Key, free throw, good.
She looks good.
Gabby Long checks in. Bonner will go out. She'll get a blow, and Huntingdon back into full court pressure. 14-8. As Huntingdon, I think, has scored about 11 in a row or 9 in a row. I don't know which. Pass comes into Busby, but it's slapped away, and the pressure causing problems for the Lady Eagles.
But there's no easy passes right now for anybody.
Pass comes into Busby. Busby splits the double team. Busby's going to be fouled. She's going to be fouled by number 10, Millie Luther, a freshman who's just into the game. And it'll be Summertown basketball, play at side rear court. And for the first time tonight, Huntington's going to back out of the pressure. They're going to fall back into the 2-3 zone. Now they pick up Busby at half court. Busby needs help. She gets it to Brown. Over to Tess Long. Tess out front, Busby. Busby gets it to Gabby. Back out front, Busby. Busby's going to be fouled, and that will be on number 11, Moore for Huntingdon. That'll be their third team foul. 2:06 to play in the first, and Bartholomew back in. Moore goes out. She with the 2 3-pointers for Huntingdon. Pass comes into Tess Long. Tess gets it out there to Busby. inside to Brown. Pump fake into the lane, 12-footer, partially blocked, no good. Rebound, slap, and it's Brown's going to be called for crashing over the back, and it'll be Huntington basketball.
I'm not sure if they got a hand on it. If it slipped out of her hand, I'm not sure. She let her presence be known on the follow, though, didn't she?
So Bennett will bring it up for the Phillies. Bennett across the timeline. She gives to the freshman. Freshman shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Who's got it? Bartholomew. Bartholomew to Key. She drives, shot up, off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound. Busby's got it. She rustles it away. Busby across the timeline.
Nice
She's
cross.
going to take it all the way home. Shot up, good. Ella
Nice
Busby.
That's a tough basket there.
14-10, Huntington. 1:25 to play in the first period. Bennett goes inside. And Key shot up, no good, but we're going to get a foul. And that foul, will it be on Mason? I believe that'll be, no, it's just Mason's first.
Pretty good defense there. Thought it might have been on Brown from behind.
So Key, the sophomore. Free throw, good. Mark, she looks to be about 6'2".
Yep. Very confident on her free throws.
Handles the ball good for a big girl. She can get to the rim.
It's a good job of sealing the defender away down low. That's going to cause some problems. That's what Brown's in there for.
Both free throws are good. Huntington leads by 6, 16-10. Gabby Long gets it into Tess. To Brown. Brown gets it to Gabby. Ahead to Ella Busby across the timeline. Elliott stops. 15-footer. Too strong. Rebound. Mason. Mason's going to be tied up. And on the alternating possession, this one will belong to the Phillies of Huntington. I don't know if I'd be tough enough playing this game.
I'm where I belong up here, out of the way.
Bennett across the timeline. Into the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Mason. Good box out there by Ellie Lou. She'll give to Gabby Long.
I like this tempo for us now. I just think we play pretty well with the tempo.
Mason to Gabby. Gets into traffic. Has it slapped away. Now it's picked up by Wilson. Wilson ahead to number 14, Bartholomew. Back to just into the game, Maness. She'll give over to Bennett, and the Phillies will set it with 25 seconds to play in the first period. Pass comes over here to Wilson. Wilson tries to go inside Key. It'll go out of bounds.
Good defense. Yeah. Gabby saw you had Brown behind and Gabby in front. So
23 seconds to play.
Chance to take the last one now.
Tess Long to Ella Busby across the timeline. Good move by Ella. Takes it to the baseline. She spins. Now she's trapped, needs help. Gets it out of there. Pass stolen by number 21, Wilson. Wilson gives to Key. 6 seconds. Key.
Good time for a charge. Good time for a charge.
We're going to get a blocking foul. Looked like pretty good position. That foul will be on Brown. That'll be her second. And Key will go to the line for 2 free throws with 3.7 seconds to play in the first period.
I think Key prevented that by getting her shoulders beyond. And
free throw is good.
Could have gone anyway there, Brian.
Bonner in. Out comes Brown in the 2 personal fouls. 17-10.
Key has 9 of the 17 points.
Key, second free throw, good. 18-10. Into the game for Huntington comes Carey. Out will go Key to get a break here at the quarter.
You just want to get this beyond half court. You do not want to give them anything.
Tess Long with
Tess is going to have
shot, no good. Could have been fouled, but that's where the first quarter will end. Your score, Summertown trailing Huntington 18-10. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork.
Look at our scoring the first quarter. Busby has 4. Ellie Lou has those 2 threes, and that's it for Summertown, and 10 points from Key.
10 of their 18. It's Summertown basketball.
And Moore's got the 2 threes, and that's pretty much the scoring.
Bonner with it. Gets the screen from Mason. Gets it out there to Busby. Huntington trapping every chance they get. But Gabby Long has it slapped away. She picks it up, gives over to Tess. Tess, reach in, and Tess will run it down. Gives over to Ellie Busby, to Bonner. Mason. Back to Bonner. For 3.
Yeah,
she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And just to be honest, Mark, it's kind of a gift opportunity here for the Lady Eagles. I mean, she was fouled, but defensively they had us right where they wanted us. First free throw, no good.
Have a little trouble getting to the interior of that defense right now, Brian. There you go.
Second toss is good.
Bonner coming off of a big 20-point-plus game the other night. We need to see that again. She's on her way.
2 out of 3, 18-12. Bennett across the timeline for Huntington. Summertown still in the man-to-man. Bennett wants to work on Busby. Now picks up her dribble. She gives over to Wilson. Wilson. Over to Bartholomew. Back to Bennett. Now we'll give it to number 30. It's Maness. Bartholomew. Wilson. Wilson into the lane. Shot up, no good. And we're going to get.
I don't know about that one, boys.
Well, especially when it's a guy at half court and we got 2 guys down here under the basket. And Gabby picks up the foul.
And honestly, the offensive player caused the contact there, and it was not much of a foul.
Wilson, first free throw is good. Izzy Garland, and out will come Gabby Long with the 2 personal fouls. Izzy Garland, big minutes for us, Mark, in the region tournament.
Yep.
Wilson, second toss, back rim, no good. Rebound, Bonner. Bonner ahead to Tess Long, picked up by Mason. Mason over here to Busby. Busby has it slapped away, picked up ahead to Bennett. Bennett going to take it home, layup, rolling good. 21-12, Busby with it backcourt. Goes ahead to Tess Long. It's slapped out of bounds by Huntington. It'll be Summertown basketball. We're going to get another 30-second timeout by Coach Jeremy Jean. 6:30 to play in the first half. Huntington 21, Summertown 12. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back to Huntington High School. Summertown basketball, 6:25 to play in the first half. Tess Long over to Mason. Mason back to Tess. Summertown's put Ella Busby in the high post. Bonner to Mason. In the corner to Garland. She tries to go inside, stolen by Key. Pass ahead to Bennett. Bennett going to take it all the way home, layup good. And Huntington leads by 11. Mason with it. Mason to Bonner. Ahead to Busby. Busby going to take it home into the lane, then circles back out. She's going to be fouled. That foul will be on number 11 of Huntington.
Yeah, you want to see them call that especially potentially causing a change of possessions. on a bump. You got to call that. Thank goodness he did.
Second foul on Moore. Bartholomew will re-enter. But Bonner will play it in. She brings it in to Tess Long. Tess to Bonner to Busby. Mason with it. Mason gets to Busby. Busby splits the double team.
Very difficult finding those gaps, Brian. They're closing the gaps off very quick defensively.
Bonner in the corner. Hits him,
Nice
cutting
pass.
Mason. Mason shot blocked by Key. It'll go out of bounds. Oh, last touch by Summertown. It'll be Huntington basketball. Bennett across the timeline.
Yeah.
Gets it to, goes inside to number 21, Wilson. Gives over to Key. Shot up, good. And Key is having her way inside. Pass ahead to Tess Long. Tess, it's a 2-on-1. Stops. 15-footer. No good. Rebound, Busby. Busby up, no good. Rebound, Mason. Back up, good. And she was fouled. Summertown on the offensive glass gets the bucket and the harm. That foul will be on number 21, Wilson of Huntington, as Ellie Lou Mason at the line to try to complete the three-point play. 25-14, Huntington, 4:50 to play. Mason, free throw, good. Cuts it to 10, 25-15. Pass ahead to Bartholomew. Bartholomew gets it over here to Maness. She's trapped. Back in the corner to Bartholomew for three. No good. Rebound. Shot blocked by Garland.
Nice job by Garland.
Picked up by Tess Long to Garland to Busby. Here come the Lady Eagles. Busby to Tess. Tess drives, stutter step into the lane. No good. Rebound, Maness of Huntington.
I like the shot. I like us trying to score off some tempo here.
Stolen by Busby.
This is Busby's type game. She can hang with any of them strength-wise.
Busby.
My goodness.
Shot up, no good. Rebound, Maness. Maness across the timeline. Over here to Bartholomew for three. No good. Rebound, Garland. Gives to Tess Long. Tess to Garland to Busby. To Bonner in the corner to Mason for three.
Got it.
Oh, no good. Rebound, Garland. Garland gets it out there to Tess Long. Summertown will reset it. Busby with it on the right wing. Back to Tess. Tess to Mason. Down low to Garland. Mason. Out front, Mason. Tess Long for three. No good. Rebound, Wilson. Wilson, we're going to get a timeout for Huntington. 3:18 to play in the first half. It'll be a 30. Summertown trailing 25-15. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Welcome back to Huntington High School. Brian Long alongside Mark Springer and Will Pettis. Girls AA sub-state action. Huntington leading Summertown 25-15. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Bennett into the lane. Going to take it all the way home. Layup, no good. Key with the rebound. Key back up, shot good. Key is a handful for the Lady Eagles, no doubt. Busby with it. Busby needs help. Gets it out there to Garland. Garland's pass intercepted by Luther. Luther shot up, no good. Rebound, Busby. Busby racing up the sideline, across the timeline. Gets it over here to Bonner. Bonner will gun a three.
Oh, got it.
No good, and Bonner will be fouled on her second three-pointer of the night. That foul will on Bennett.
And she was deep. She was pretty deep. We'll take it. So far 2 for 3 from free throw line for Bonner.
Bonner, good.
Nice.
Second toss, good.
Now, Summertown's just got to weather the storm for a while here because it's very, very strong defense. I think good job,
3 out of 3 for Bonner. It's a 9-point game, 27-18. Bartholomew with it. She'll get back out Bennett for 3. Air ball. Out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lady Eagles.
This has been the problem tonight is getting the ball up, just getting it across half court.
Mason gets it into Busby. Back to Mason. Mason to Tess Long.
Good
Ahead
job.
to Izzy
That's
Garland.
why you break it right
Ahead
there.
to Bonner. Bonner peels back off. Back to
Busby's
Busby for
open.
3. No good. Rebound. Rich. She'll give it over to Bartholomew.
Trying the window of opportunity to get the shot off right now. There's not much. You've got to get it off quick.
Bartholomew for 3. Good. 30-18. Pass deflected by Key. Key shot up, no good. Fouled by Bonner. And Key will go back to the line for 2 free throws. Key. Good. Key's having had a big first half for the Phillies of Huntington. Second toss. Good. Gabby Long will come in. Out will go Izzy Garland. Bonner will take a break with the 2 personal fouls. Gabby Long to play it in. Gabby. Into Busby. Over to Garland. Back to Gabby. Ahead to Tess Long. Tess into the lane. Skips it over to Mason. Mason. Gabby into the lane. Shot. Blocked. Gets her own rebound, but no, she don't. We're going to get a traveling call.
Yeah.
It'll belong to the Phillies.
Thought that's either a jump. It seemed like it's not. So we're running the other way.
32-18. Huntington. 1:30 to play in the first half. Bennett. Bartholomew. Back to Bennett. Over to Wilson. To Maness. Inside Key. Out to Bartholomew. Bennett. Wilson. She'll go inside. Shot up, blocked
Nice
by
check.
Mason. It'll
Nice
go
check.
out of bounds. Last touch, Mason.
Summertown flying around on defense a little more now. I think a little more urgency to our defensive end here. Key has half of their points right now.
Bartholomew plays it in. Key, baseline jumper, good. 34-18. Gabby Long. She gets it out of there to Mason. Mason.
Don't go there.
Trapped at the worst possible spot, and she steps out of bounds, turn it over. It'll be Huntington basketball.
Seems like, Brian, when we reverse the ball, we're getting a little bit better opportunity. That's much easier said than done. Up here, pretty easy to say what we should do, isn't it?
55 seconds to play in the half. Bennett. She's trapped, needs help. Gets it to Bartholomew. Over to Key out on the wing. Let's keep Key out there. Bennett gets a screen. Bartholomew for 3. No good. Rebound, Tess Long. Tess has it slapped away, picked up, stolen by Key.
Long arms of Key.
To Wilson. No good. And
how about that one?
Tess Long is going to be called for the foul.
I'm not sure there should have been a foul there. I think he called it from over there. It looked like she just moved her body in.
Wilson, free throw, good. 35-18, Huntington. Second free throw, good. 36-18, Huntington. Pass comes into Busby. Busby. Trap. She's going to be fouled, and that will send Busby to the line for 2 free throws, as that is the 5th team foul on the Phillies. Mark, I don't, and I'm not talking about the officiate, but I don't think people maybe at home understand how differently the game is called here than it is by the South Central Association of Officials during regular season play. I mean, it is drastically different.
It's almost asking too much for the kids to adjust that much.
Yeah.
Because it's just, it's brutal.
It's a really physical contest.
And
it's physical both ways, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But they may be more used to it here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're associated, because this is not either one of them associations. This is out of Nashville.
36-18 or 36-20. Bennett with it in front court with 14 seconds. The clock is stopped. Now it's back going. Now it's stopped again. 8 seconds. Key, 6. Key wants to drive. She's going to kick it out. Bartholomew for 3. Rolling. No good. Rebound. No good. And that's where your first half will end with your score. Huntingdon 36. Summertown 20. And we're going to be, Mark and I are going to be joined by head Eagle basketball coach Wes Long. And Wes, I know the season didn't end the way we wanted to, but it was really a great year for the Eagles. Just wanted to give you a few minutes to just reflect upon the season and more importantly, I guess, the seniors that you've had for the last 4 years.
Yeah, I thought, obviously, like you said, it didn't end the way we wanted it to, I thought it was outside of that. I thought it was a great year. I thought the guys played really well together. And if you'd asked me last summer, hey, you're going to be 22-6 with an opportunity, to go to the sub-state right there against a team that we're pretty familiar with, right? We would have took it in a heartbeat. So, I hate the way it ended, but couldn't be more proud of this group. Showed a lot of heart, a lot of fight, the way we've played all year. Played really unselfish basketball, moving the basketball. Obviously, when you shoot it really well, it's really fun to watch. When you're not shooting it well, it ends about the way it did, right? And that's the way sports do to you, right? It's an emotional roller coaster. But 5 seniors, Jackson Bennett obviously. Had a rough go at it right there the last year and a half, fighting through injuries. Played a huge role for us his first couple of years, and then obviously had some bad luck with his knees, but had a great career. Graham Howell had a great year, and he was one of those guys that kind of kept getting better and better and better throughout his career. And you look up, he's averaging 10 points a game as a senior. Andrew Mabry, I think Andrew, for those of us that grew up in Summertown and grew up watching Summertown basketball, I think Andrew probably embodies the community about as well as anyone in recent memory. Just how hard he plays and the emotion that he plays with and the effort he plays with. It was just really hard to get him off of the floor. With his leadership and example, couldn't be more proud of Andrew. And then you got Sawyer and Leighton Sherman. How fun were they to watch when they got going? Offensively especially, great players offensively. But I'll tell you what, just the joy that they play with and the joy that they bring to their teammates. I think that's overlooked, and I think that's something that. The average fan probably doesn't see is how they encourage their teammates to shoot the basketball. And you don't see that from guys that shoot it a lot, right? Most of the time, those guys want the ball. Those guys want to get as many shots as they can, and they do, but they do it within the system, and they encourage their other teammates to shoot it when they're open, and encourage their younger teammates to work on their game, and couldn't be more proud of those two and kind of how they carried us this last couple of years.
Coach, one of the things I think as you were talking about Summertown in basketball and the history. Interesting that, because I know Coach Scott over Lewis County gives you a lot of credit for even him still being coaching today. So I think, that there's only one team in the state that's going to go home, end their season on a victory. Everybody's going to go. No one wants to go home early, but it was kind of mixed emotions. Let Coach Scott, one of your ex-players. I know that was pretty emotional for both of you guys, but proud for him, and hopefully
it was. So a story I like to tell about Luke, and I'll tell it. There might not be anybody listening at all, but for me, a young guy right out of college, first game I ever coached back home at Summertown. We were at home. Luke was a senior. Coach Scott was a senior. We were playing Eagleville, who had beat us the last couple of years and kind of manhandled us. And we open up at home, and Luke has 38 in the first game I've ever coached as a head coach, and we win. And I thought, you know what, this is going to be pretty easy. And obviously it hasn't been all the time, but I tell you, Luke's got a couple of stories, but I couldn't be more happy for him. I hate that we were on that end of it, but at the same time, if it can't be us, I'm glad that it's him moving on. He's done a great job at Lewis. I'll just tell you, I told him when I hugged him through the good game line, I think he's changed the expectations over there a little bit. Lewis County's always been known to be a football type school, and I think he's changed the expectations of that school and that community a little bit as far as basketball goes. And they're not going to be an easy out. They've got pieces, and I'm happy for him, and I'm really happy for what he's done with Lewis County.
Well, and Mark, I know Mark has a Knox who's a freshman on the team, but one thing about your upperclassmen, I don't know, we as fans, and I don't know if you can as the coach, can put into words the example those guys have been off the floor, on the floor. I know very high on your list is being a good teammate.
Sure. And
those guys were great teammates. I know they encourage the younger guys when they come in. Hey, you shoot it. And everybody's going, no, we want Leighton to shoot it. Leighton's hollering for them to shoot it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's
how did we grow into that?
As a coach too, it's a tough mix, right? Of trying to do things the right way, and also putting your team in the best possible spots. And it shouldn't be, because we should be a firm believer if we do things the right way, it'll take care of itself. And that's why I wanted it so bad for this group. It's going to get me choked up a little bit because they've done it the right way. And when you're as good of a teammate as those guys are, these seniors are, you want it really bad for them, and that's what's made the end of this season really tough to get over, is because just how bad you want it for them, and how bad the community wanted it for them. Just because of the way they went about their business, and a lot of it was how they treated other people. And as high school coaches, that should be why we're in this business, right? Obviously, we want to win as many games as possible, and we want to advance as far as possible, and we want to win state championships. But you know what? When you have people come up to you in the community and tell you how much they enjoy watching your team play and how well they play together. Went to Pat's Cafe. I hadn't even told my dad this. Went to Pat's Cafe a couple of weeks ago for breakfast, and a lady stopped me walking out the door, and told me how respectful our older guys were in there eating at Pat's Cafe. That kind of stuff just really makes you proud of your team, and really going to miss those guys. I just hope that. I hope that the guys coming back can kind of continue what we've started here.
Coach, we always talk about your teams want to represent your community, and I think, if you look at the stats here, maybe not the stats, but like the height, the weight, the speed.
Which I exaggerated for everybody that is listed. You know, I filled that stuff out. That's how big we play. I truly believe we play bigger than what we are. But sorry, go ahead.
No, but the point was, we really didn't match up well with anybody.
Sure.
If you really look at the size and the quickness and the thing, but they're just grit and the gut, and you know, credit goes to you and Coach Helton for keeping them in line and keeping that camaraderie going. That showed on the court. That the unselfishness made it very difficult for them to throw in the towel at any point.
Sure.
Because they played for each other.
Sure.
Well, we're halftime, and Coach, thanks for joining us. Thanks for a great season.
Y'all.
Thanks for enjoyable time watching your guys play. And now that Wes has took the headset off, and you folks at home, hey, he's my son. But if you could have sat here and seen the emotion in his face talking about his kids, and he calls them his guys, that tells me what that locker room was like. That tells me how much love there was for one another, both ways, the coach for the kids and the players for the coach. And his face and how he kind of got choked up, I think, says it all. Mark, what's the scoring breakdown for the first half?
Ella Busby had 6 for Summertown. Mason had 9. Bonner had 5. And that's it for the Summertown scoring. Obviously, on Huntingdon, Key had 18, a big 18. Moore had 6, a couple of threes, and then I think Wilson knocked a 3, and then Bennett hit. So their inside presence of Key is really hard to handle, and she's a very athletic player. She's got the size, but she's also got the move and the quickness and the basketball intelligence, you can say. So that's going to be key to slow her down some and us get the ball across the court.
She's definitely one of the better players we've played against. As we're second half set to begin, it'll be Huntingdon basketball. Bennett gives over to Wilson. Looking for Bartholomew. Now back out front, Maness over to Bennett. Going inside Key. There she is. She's got it deep. Up. Yeah. Good. Key's got 20, and it's 38-20. Huntingdon in full court pressure. Gabby Long across the timeline. Over to Tess. Tess back to Busby. Skips it over here to Bonner. Thought about a 3. Now needs help. Picks up her dribble. Gives over to Mason. Mason drives. Stops. Bonner.
The Huntingdon defense breaking on anything where they think it might be going, getting a hand on it right there.
And that pass is slept out of bounds. Last touch by Bennett. Summertown might have got away with one there, but we're a long way from
not
being
in this
even.
game. That's normal. We got something going on over here.
And we're going to have
Did we throw someone out, or we got? Not sure what's going on. Going to the locker room for something. Maybe the score clock's still on. I'm not sure. Is Coach Steen a little bit more time to?
Oh, they're having the scoreboard did go out.
Yeah, did go
we
out.
got a problem there, and I guess Mark will have to ask Will for
scratch. Maybe
we'll have to ask Will for forgiveness. We didn't get to do much sponsors at halftime. Wes was a great interview to talk about his team, but we'll get that made up here in the second half, hopefully. So, Will, what about any scores, any updates?
Wayne County and Cornersville tied tonight. Good one. Looks like we got someone coming back with maybe yeah, we got the scoreboard back on. Flip the switch. Yeah, it'd be okay if it would erase that and we start again.
Will, you want to take a 30-second break? Let's take a 30-second break.
This is hard work. What if I could just snap my fingers and show you guys all of the potential uses for this property behind me? Maybe or what about, or even so there's a total of 5.4 acres here on the corner of Waterloo Road and West Point Road, so highly visible area.
And we've got the clock malfunction taken care of. It's Summertown basketball. Mason with it in the corner. She gets it back to Gabby Long. Huntington's pressure just keeping Summertown pushed way out. Busby stops. Back to Gabby. Gappy. Into the lane.
That's
skips it over to Mason.
We're going to have to penetrate.
I mean, Huntingdon is not the biggest team, Mark, but they really do a good job closing out.
They fly to the ball. And I tell you what, Brian, I've noticed a couple of times I would like Tess to shoot the ball, but when she gets ready and they're there, you're going to have to, as you notice, they release the ball pretty quick when they shoot. I've noticed that in their release. They practice against each other.
Comes into Tess, back to Gabby, to Busby for three.
Good look there.
No good. Rebound, Bennett.
Walker, a foul.
Going to have a foul. I don't know. Could be one of three Lady Eagles, but it's going to be on Mason. And I believe that'll be 3 on Mason. Her second. Bartholomew will play it in. Gets it to Bennett. Bennett. Over to Bartholomew. Back to Maness. Over to Wilson. She'll drive, layup, rolling, no good. Key with the rebound, no good. Rebound, Mason. Gabby Long across the timeline. Gives over to Bonner. Back inside to Gabby. She spins. Shot up, good.
Nice reverse.
Gabby Long, 38-22. And now we're going to get a foul on Tess Long. It'll be Huntingdon basketball. And hey, Mark, season's on the line. You can see that we picked it up. I mean, we're much more aggressive. I guess they figured out how much they're going to let them play. Pass comes into Bennett. Going to take it all the way home. Layup, rolling, no good. Rebound, picked up by Gabby Long. Here come the Lady Eagles. Gabby across the timeline. Into the lane.
This suits us better, Brian.
Tess Long for 3.
Got it.
Tess Long. Bennett gives to Key, and the big post player will bring it across the timeline. She goes into the lane. She's going to kick it out. Bartholomew for 3. No good. Rebound, Gabby Long. Gabby has it slapped away. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Huntingdon. Summertown as we're going to get a timeout on the floor by Huntingdon. 5:54 to play in the third. Huntingdon 38. Summertown 25. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Here at Field.
All these years, I've watched you grow, stumble, get up, and keep going. And here you are, standing at the threshold of a world that is full of possibilities. I'll always be here, but this next step is yours.
Preparing for college is hard, and Bank Independent is here to help you both take the next step. With a Bank Independent account, you unlock a scholarship to UNA and open the door to a world of opportunity. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
It'll be Summertown basketball. Play it side, rear court. Pass comes into Mason. She'll give over to Gabby. Gabby drives, kicks it out Tess. Out front, Busby. Busby to Mason. 5:40 to play. Mason to Bonner. Bonner gets it out of there to Busby. Busby getting a lot of attention from the Huntingdon Phillies. Now back to Busby, into the lane. Layup, no good, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Really good possession there for the Lady Eagles, Mark. One of the best of the night.
We're going to have to attack those gaps and be ready to dish. And when you catch, you got to be ready to fire it up because there's not a lot of time.
Busby, free throw, good. Busby, second toss in the air, also good. It's 38-27. Pass comes to Bennett. Bennett kicks it in the corner to Bartholomew. Back out front, Maness. She drives, now kicks it out there to Bennett. Bennett drives, skips out here to Bartholomew, over here to Wilson. Wilson shot, no good, but she's going to be fouled, and that foul is going to be on Zoe Bonner, and that'll send Wilson to the line for 2 free throws. 3 on Zoe.
Still like the energy that Summertown defensively is coming out with now. Why not? There's no need to set back.
Free throw, good. I know you got the stats in front of you there, but Wilson's been pretty solid from the foul line. Second toss, no good. Rebound, Busby. Across the timeline. Into the lane. Shot, no good. Rebound, Wilson. Wilson wants to run. It's a 2-on-2. Wilson to Bennett. What a tough shot by Bennett. She'll lay it up and in.
Yeah. That was
Tess
an
Long
interesting
with it.
pass, too. In traffic still.
Busby. Drive, she's trapped, needs help. Gets it out there to Gabby Long. Out front to Tess Long. Pull up 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Gabby Long. Gabby gets it out there to Mason. Mason trapped, needs help, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor by Coach Jeremy Jean. 4:34 to play in the third. Summertown trailing 41-27. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
This is your turf. These are your terms. And this is your mower. For a
Welcome back to Huntingdon High School. Summertown basketball. Tess Long has it slapped away, picked up by number 25, Maness. She gets it to Bartholomew, ahead to Bennett. Bennett shot, she's going to be fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
You just can't let the ball stick in your hand down here, Brian. We've got to have to move it quick because they're going to double team. Anytime we pick the ball up, they're double teaming. A great defensive game so far behind.
Free throw by Bennett, good. Into the game for Huntingdon comes number 10, Luther. Out will go number 25, Tatum Rich. Bennett, second toss, good. Back up to a 16-point game. Huntingdon scored the last 5. Gabby Long with it in backcourt. Gabby splits the double team. Ahead to Mason.
So layup, make them pay.
Good great job there by Gabby. Yeah. Good finish by Mason. Pass Key with it. Stumble. She's going to go out of bounds. Turn it over. That'll be
well, if we're going to let them play, we've got to take advantage of that too.
Good effort. Good hustle there by Ella Busby. Gabby Long to play it in. Gabby gets it into Brown. Brown splits the double team. She loses it. Picked up, scrambled for it, loose ball, held ball on the alternating possession. This one will belong to Summertown. And you better be awful strong with it if you're going to put it on the floor in this game.
You better be able to go somewhere. You don't go and stop. You've got to keep going. That's one thing that I think Gabby Long learned last time. She just kept going.
Gabby into Mason. Out to Tess Long. Tess slapped in the face.
He's gonna
and officials stop it.
That's a nice no call. I mean, if you're not gonna call a foul, he's got to let her.
Good job right there, I think, by the official.
Yeah, you got to make sure the kid's okay.
Tess Long has it slapped away. It'll belong to the Lady Eagles.
Honestly, I was worried about Tess. Took a hard fall the last game, and it hurt her shoulder.
Pass comes in to Tess. Tess wants to work on Bennett. She drives. Kicks it in the corner to Busby. Busby out front to Gabby. Gabby.
Keep looking to attack.
Busby.
She's got to pull that one.
For
That's
3.
Good look. Get it there.
No good. Rebound,
good
Busby.
Job,
Busby spins. Back into the lane. Shot up. No good. Blocked by Key. Rebound by Key. And we're going to have a foul. And foul is on Busby. As Busby got tangled up with Key.
Getting a little rowdy.
That was the 5th foul on.
Is that all on Busby?
That's 15 foul, so be 2 shots for Key.
You know, we're not known to get on officials, but I personally don't like to let it get so loose because these kids are playing to stay alive, and it could get chippy, maybe a light word for that.
Key free throw, good.
And you can't blame the players are going to play as hard and as rough as officials will let them.
Free throw, no good. Rebound, Gabby Long. Gabby gets it ahead to Busby. Busby ahead to Lena Brown. Brown wants to drive on Key, backs it off, needs help. Key has it. Key needs Brown needs help. We're going to get an offensive foul on Brown, and it'll be Huntingdon basketball. Foul will be on Lena Brown. That will be her 3rd.
Triple team there, and that's just you just can't pick the ball up there. We're going to have to reverse it a little quicker.
Bennett
there
ahead
everywhere.
to Luther. Key with it. Key. She's going to be. Key's going to be called for the offensive foul.
That's a good call. Gabby got there.
It was this number.
Yeah, made her.
But
she extended her arm. Gabby was at the right position.
And Mark has.
You feel like it's a 3-point game, right?
As a couple of basketball purists as we are, this has turned into not basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, this is way too physical. Both sides. Gabby. Gabby's going to be fouled.
They're going to try to get a little bit of more control here, you can tell, and they need to maybe a little bit late, but better now than never.
As Moore will check in, out will go Bartholomew. Summertown basketball, side front court, 2:50 to play in the 3rd period. Pass comes in to Mason. Mason, she'll give it to Busby. Gabby. Gabby, over here to Tess. Back out front to Gabby, out between the circles. Skips it in the corner to Bonner. Wanted to take a 3. Bonner to pass intercepted. We're going to have a jump ball, and this one will belong to the Huntingdon Phillies.
Both teams playing hard right now, Brian, and there's no one going to give anything. Nothing easy from here on out.
Hard physical game. Bennett with it. Bennett across the timeline. Kicks it over there to Luther. Luther pass intercepted by Bonner. Bonner wants to run. It's a 1-on-2. Bonner going to take it into the lane. Shot up, no good. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Bonner.
Pretty good job there by Morris. No one's seeing her go to the left. It wouldn't surprise me if they hadn't looked at the film a lot, knowing that Bonner likes to turn to go to the left because she ran right there.
Yeah. Fourth foul on Bonner. Wilson with it. She'll give to Key. Key ahead to Bennett. Bennett along the baseline loses it out of bounds. Turn it over. It'll be Summertown basketball.
And Brian, if you're expecting Summertown girls to throw in the towel, you're going to be disappointed because they're not going to throw in the towel. Oh, look good.
3 ball by Mason, no good. Rebound is stolen away. It's Bennett's got it. Bennett. Busby takes it back. Yeah. Busby ahead to Bonner. Bonner's
and got it.
Good.
Wow.
Key with it. Minute 45. Key into the lane. Shot up. No good. Or good. And she is fouled, and Key will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. That foul will be on Gabby Long.
It shows them the versatility of your post player taking the ball that strong and avoiding the charge. Slid beside her. Good try by Gabby.
4th foul on Gabby. Key at the line. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Bonner. She'll give it to Gabby Long. Gabby across the timeline. Gives over to Busby for 3. No good. Rebound, Bartholomew. Bartholomew racing across the timeline ahead to Bennett. To Moore. Bartholomew for three. No good. Rebound, Gabby Long. Gabby across the timeline. 1:15 to play. Gabby
take it on.
Going to take it all the way home.
Nice
Layup,
job.
rolling
Nice
good.
job, Gabby. I like to see that, Brian.
46-33 Huntington. Wilson ahead to Bartholomew, to Moore. Moore spins, back out front, Bennett for three. No good. Rebound, Key. Key back up off the glass. Good. Key is a player. Tess Long across the timeline. Tess has it slapped away. Gets it over here to Busby.
Pull
to
it.
Bonner for three.
Looks good.
No good. Rebound. Key's got it. Key trapped in the backcourt. Key is exhausted.
Yes, so am I. Watch
Bennett
it.
gets it to Key. 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. 48-33 Huntington. Moore. Key.
Yeah, Key is give out.
Key over here to, who is that? Moore. To Wilson, back to Key. 10 seconds. Key's going to drive it. No. She gives to Bartholomew.
Key's
now back
tired.
to Wilson.
She doesn't want to drive it.
To Key from half court. No
my.
good. And that's where your third quarter will come to an end. Huntington 48, Summertown 33. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Welcome back to Huntington High School. We're on the X Sports Network. Brian Long, Mark Springer, Will Pettis. Fourth quarter action. AA girls sub-state. Huntington leading 48-33, and it'll be Summertown basketball.
Right after 3, Key has 25 points after 3 periods.
Busby to Tess Long. Tess to
there.
Bonner. Thought about a 3. Now needs help. Trap. Drives. She's going to be fouled. That foul will be on Moore of Huntington. That'll be the team's first of this fourth period.
Will just told us that Loretta girls up big right now. Look like they're going to go on and get to go to Murfreesboro. That's the luck there.
Busby with it. Gives over to Gabby Long. Gabby into the lane. Spinning, left hand, no good. Rebound, Key.
I don't mind that.
Key ahead to Bennett. Bennett. Shot, no good. Rebound, Bonner. Bonner. Good defense there by Busby to change the shot. Bonner to Tess Long. Tess into the lane. Going to take it home. She's going to be fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Good take there by Tess.
Another interesting thing about Huntington right now, they're not holding the ball, getting a great shot. They're playing their game. Both teams are going as hard as they can go.
Tess Long, free throw rattles in.
You got to love the passion.
Izzy Garland in. Gabby Long will go out with the 4 personal fouls. Tess, second toss, back rim, rolling, good. Key, play it in. Gets it into Wilson. Wilson, back to Key. Key comes in, 10-footer, good. Unofficially, Key with 27. Pass goes into Garland. Ahead to Tess Long. Into the front court. Back up front, Ella Busby. 7 minutes to play. Tess into the lane. Stop. She's going to be called for the travel. It'll be Huntingdon basketball play at length of the court. They lead 50-35. Wilson ahead to Bartholomew. She'll get back out to Key. To Bennett. Bennett being harassed by Busby. She'll give it to Moore. Moore. Wilson. This is about as much clock as they've run. Yeah.
They're still looking to score, but they look like they're looking for a flex cut.
Bennett. Out front, Moore. Bartholomew. Summertown still in the chasing.
Wow,
now
deep.
Moore from deep.
Wow.
Good. Her third three of the night. 53-35. Pass ahead to Mason. Mason. Down here to Garland. Garland. To Busby. Busby into the lane.
Good
shot.
Good,
good, but she is fouled. And Ella Busby will go to the line for 2 free throws. The Summertown senior. That foul was on Bennett, her fourth. Free throw, no good by Busby. Gabby Long come in. Out will go Izzy Garland. 6:02 to play. 53-35. Busby, second toss, no good. Rebound, Bonner. Bonner back up, shot, no good. Rebound, Gabby Long, back up, no good. Comes out, but Gabby will be at the line for 2 free throws. Good work on the offensive glass there by Gabby and Ella and Zoe. Just couldn't get one to fall, but we'll go to the free throw line.
There's no quit in these girls. No quit.
Free throw, no good. That's
Definitely
3 in a
need
row.
to knock those down if you're going to even have a chance.
That could be fatigue a little bit. Free throw, good. Pass comes in to Bartholomew. Bartholomew will give it over here to Wilson. Swing it around to Moore. Out front to Bennett. Bartholomew. Moore.
They're trying to get a flare pick for Moore to knock another deep 3 down.
Oh, pass, so we're going to get Tess Long with the reach. And Mark, I'm sorry, with everything that's went on here tonight, I mean, and I'm sure we're fine with fouling. We need to get the clock stopped. But 53-36, Huntington, 5:24 to play. Pass comes into Key. Had Bennett on the back door, thought better of it. She'll give it back to Bartholomew. Bartholomew has it slapped away. Last touch by Tess Long. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Jean. 5:14 to play. Huntington 53, Summertown 36. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Brian Long alongside Mark Springer, Will Pettis. Huntington leads 53-36, and it'll be Huntington basketball. That pass comes in to Bennett. Bennett has it slapped away. Needs help.
It's a double, maybe not.
Pass stolen, and now we're going to get a foul called. That foul will be on Mason.
I think this is a double. Yeah, that's a double dribble right there. Look, no, she knocked it out.
Second team foul on the Lady Eagles. Third team foul on Mason. Wilson will play it in. She'll get it into Key. Key has it slapped away. Now she'll pick it up and give it over to Bartholomew. Bartholomew.
Good job.
Ball's loose on the floor. Bartholomew has it. Picks it up. She's trapped in the
Love the hustle.
backcourt.
I love the hustle.
Wilson ahead to Key. Shot
Nice
good.
Nice left.
55-36. Ahead to Tess Long. Layup no good. Rebound by Huntingdon. Bartholomew with it in backcourt. She's trapped. Now gets it out there to Key. Key ahead to Rich. Rich in the corner to Wilson. Rich. Bartholomew. Bennett. Both these teams are so tired, Mark. I mean,
you talk about getting something tired, just keep chasing the
Wilson.
team like that, keeping it out. They're going to be deliberate, whatever they do here. Going to milk it and look for a layup maybe.
Bennett with it. Under 4 minutes to play. Bennett, she's going to drive in. She's going to lay it up. Good. Huntingdon by 21, 57-36. Pass goes out of bounds. Turn it over. It'll be Huntingdon basketball. Izzy Garland will come in. Out will go Tess Long.
Tess Long is spent, Brian. She may have turned her ankle a little bit also.
And Busby is going to be fouled. Or Busby's going to foul Bennett. And that will be the third team foul. And that's just the second on Busby.
that they've called. But that's just been the way she's kind of turned up the heat like they're allowing that. So I love it.
Key has it slapped away. Got away with the carry. We're going to get a timeout. This one by Huntingdon. It'll be a 30. 3:28 to play. Huntingdon 57, Summertown 36. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At 1819, you're getting more than just an elevated dining experience here. We'll transport you to another world, a world where historic meets modern. You'll find your classic comfort staples to exotic delicacies, where unique flavors are combined to create your favorite dishes. Whether it's our locally and internationally inspired food or drink, including craft cocktails and local beers, we have something to satisfy every palate. If you're looking for your next meal or ready to host an event, discover the magic of 1819 today on the Square in downtown Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
It'll be Huntingdon basketball, side front court. Wilson to play it in. Wilson. Pass into Rich. Back to Wilson. Layup. Good. Beautiful play out of the inbounds for Huntingdon. Busby across the timeline. Spins. Needs help. Gets it out there to Gabby Long. She'll load a three. No good. Rebound Key. Key has it taken away by Busby. Busby's going to be called for the travel. It'll be Huntingdon basketball.
We both crashed the boards hard there.
Key to play it in to Bennett. Bennett racing in the front court. Bennett going to take it home. Shot no good, but we're going to get a foul on Gabby Long, and that will be the fifth on the senior from Summertown. Gabby, the close of a great career for Gabby.
Long walk to the bench there, Brian. You hate to see that, but tell you what,
proud of what she's been, what she's meant, what she's brought to the Lady Eagle program over the last 4 years.
It's glad to see her coming in the gym that day. Watch her from a middle school kid, the way she got such distance, her shot.
Bennett misses the first free throw.
Brian, we're going to give up some easy ones the way we're having overplayed. We're having to gamble a lot, so we're going to give up some back doors. You've got to gamble at this point.
Bennett makes one of two, 60-36. Huntingdon by 24, under 3 minutes to play. Bonner with it. Bonner has it slapped away. It's stolen by Bartholomew. She'll give it over to Key. Key's going to bring it into front court. Key's going to take it home. She's going to lay it up, and it's good.
31 points for Key.
She's got a half of them, 31 of the 62. Busby.
Gets another
17-footer good by Ella Busby.
That's a tough bucket.
2:25. Bennett across the timeline. believe Huntington's going to start backing it out.
Well, Brian, when you in a desperation like this, and Huntington's going to keep it back, and they've got basically 5 guards on the court. They're designed for this type of head of the ball. All of those kids can handle the ball. They pass it well, and we got a sandwich
on the alternating possession on the hell ball. It'll belong to the Huntington Phillies. Emerson Franks will check in. Out will go Zoe Bonner.
Good to see Franks. I heard she may not play tonight because she had a little bit of sickness. Glad to see her out there.
We're going to get a 30-second timeout with 2:04 to play. Huntington 62, Summertown 39. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hi folks, Bill Osborne here with the Brass Lantern and Legends Restaurants to tell you all about our Sunday special. This is all day on Sundays. We have 3 pastas that we're featuring on Sundays. We have our spaghetti and meatballs pasta. We have our Cajun chicken fettuccine pasta. And we also have our Cajun shrimp fettuccine pasta. They're $11. It's a great deal. Just come on out and enjoy one of these fine pastas at the Brass Lantern and Legends Restaurants.
Welcome back to Huntington High School. And Mark, with 2 minutes to play, Huntington basketball under their own basket. I don't want the night to end without you and I getting to express our thanks for us being able to do this. We have no more fun than anybody in the house.
With the best seat in the house.
Thanks to Will. Thanks for X Sports Network. I mean, it's just, and all our sponsors. I know that's just the people at home that are not able to get out appreciate this so much. And we're going to have a foul, loose ball foul on Huntington's number 21, Wilson. And Summertown will be shooting.
And Brian, a shout out to those folks that it's a haul over here. And a shout out to those folks that made the trip down to just be in presence.
2 hours and 15 minutes from my doorstep.
Yeah.
Busby across the timeline. She gives over to Mason.
And also kudos to Huntington. What a swarming defense. A really good team, a young team that they're not finished.
I can see why they're 27-3. Mason for 3.
Mason knocks it down again.
Ellie Lou knocks it down.
It's been fun to see her step up and start scoring. My goodness.
Minute and a half. Bennett.
That's a
layup.
We're
going to get an illegal screen.
That's a good call.
That foul was on Harris.
Yeah. She started blocking out a little early. Mason with 14 points. You are not used to Mason scoring a lot of points. It's a player control. He's not. Waynesboro wins 37-30. They will move on to Murfreesboro next week, I think, right? Starting Wednesday?
Starting Tuesday night.
Good for them.
As Huntington getting some substitutes into the game.
A team that we played very close. Waynesboro this year, a really good team.
Pass comes in to Garland. Garland back to Ellie Lou. She'll give it over to Busby. Busby trip, got her dribble. Gives over to Emerson, Emerson Franks into the game. She'll give it over to Mason. Back to Franks. Franks drive, shot, no good, rebound. Harris, and we're going to get a foul. That foul will be on Summertown, and Summertown will get Hallie Busby, Sloan Kelsey, and Lucy Daniel into the game.
I think Coach should probably get his seniors out to get a little recognition here, as they well deserved. And man, how much fun's it been watching Ella Busby this year?
What a player she's been.
And a strong, quiet leader. She just did her thing.
Went over 1,000 points in her career for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah.
Hey, she's her and Gabby, and what we've been able to do is Ella, Tess Long, Ellie Lou Mason gets the standing ovation from the Summertown crowd. Can't hold the tears back on the sideline. Key with the rebound. Why Key's still in the game, I'll never know.
Well, they're down 20 points, and Summertown's still fighting like.
Key with it.
I don't know why Key's still in the game, maybe trying to get her some more points. But
3 ball, good.
Now he's going to get him. Now he's going to.
What a year, Mark. What a year for the Lady Eagles. 4 years in a row for this senior class to be in the sub-state. Trip to the state tournament last year. Can't say enough about the job Coach Gene's done, the leadership of the upperclassmen. As Garland, Kelsey, it's stolen by number 30, slapped away by Hallie Busby. Hey, Mark, it's been easy to give up, down 20, but no.
Not this bunch. And Coach Gene and his staff done a really good job this year. It's been fun to watch these kids play. They're never out of it.
Luther with it. Luther into the lane. She's going to throw it out of bounds. It'll be Summertown basketball.
I don't think they started the clock, did they? Yeah, have now.
Hallie Busby will bring it across the timeline. She'll get over to Izzy Garland.
This bunch will be back next year. Yep. We're going to have a scrappy
Busby.
bunch.
Yes, we will.
Busby puts it up. Get in.
Hey, got
it.
Good. 65-45 will be your final. Huntingdon advances to the state tournament. Summertown season comes to an end. But what a great year for the Lady Eagles, Mark.
Yeah, thanks so much, girls, especially the seniors. Same thing, good senior leadership. There was no quit in this bunch, and that'll take them on to whatever else they do in life. Is what they've gathered from this and what they've gained from playing and participating.
So you got the final breakdown.
I do.
So big thank you to Will. Can't thank him enough.
For Summertown, Ella Busby finishing her last game at 10, Tess Long 5. Ellie Lou Mason, glad to see her score 14 as her leading scorer. Zoe Bonner had 7, Gabby Long had 5, and Little Busby had 3. So I'm looking at interesting as we knew this. Bartholomew had 3 for Huntingdon. Wilson had 6. Bennett had 13. Someone else had 3 I didn't get, and then Key had 31 points, and she'd gotten most of them in the first 3 quarters and really didn't need her much, but really a good player. This team, you can see them pretty deep late in the week in Murfreesboro next week. Wouldn't surprise me a bit.
So that'll do it from Huntingdon High School. Huntingdon defeats Summertown and advances to the state tournament. Thanks to all of y'all for listening. Thanks to X Sports. Thank you, Will Pettis. Mark, we'll see you on down the road. So from Huntingdon High School, we're saying good night.